do apologize. I had a little bit of a hiccup this morning when it came to going live. I was trying to go live, and because I've been away for a month, everything had disconnected. So I had to reconnect my Facebook with my Restream program, my YouTube, you name it. So hopefully I am live and you can see me. So hopefully you're seeing me on Facebook and you're also seeing me here on YouTube. So welcome everybody to my live session this morning. Now, I know I've been missing in action for over a month. I've been overseas and I wanted to share a little bit about my traveling overseas, the things that we received while we were over there, and just have a general chat and get back in contact with you all because it's been so long. I don't know whether I have ever in my entire life gone through a whole month without crafting. So it's a moment to go down in history for me. So hello and welcome. I can see some of you jumping on. So please feel free to share this video onto your social media sites so other people can join us today. So hopefully we'll have quite a few of you on this morning. So I wanted to tell you a few little tales about my holiday away, things that I've got going on in my Stampin' Up business, and do a little bit of a crafting session with you after all that this morning. So good morning. And yes, it is so good to be home. It's great to travel, but wow, it is so good to be home. And it's taken me a couple of days to get back into the swing of things. You know, like when you get home and you've been away for a month, you've got the lawns to mow, you've got washing to do, a mountain of washing to do, and generally catching up on things. So last night, I actually finally got back into a bit of a routine. Went out to my local bingo game that I normally do on a Thursday night, caught up with my friends here in Bow Desert, which was fantastic. And it's really, really good to be back and sharing with you again. So I do apologize for being missing in action, but you can't be traveling overseas and be doing crafting videos at the same time. I wish I could, but it has been a long time without crafting. So I might be a little bit rusty. You never know. I may not be able to step this morning. I don't know. It's been a whole month. I'll feel like a newbie again. Anyway, so I wanted to share some of my swaps that I got from the overseas incentive trip. Now, I need to have this disclaimer that less than 1% of the company earn these incentive trips. We don't win the trips. We actually earn the trips by working really, really hard. And it's not the normal, what can I say? It's not normal of every demonstrator to be able to earn these incentive trips. So we're in the top 1% of the company. And when there's about 55,000 demonstrators in the world, to be in that top 1%. So some people ask me how many people were on the incentive trip. So there was 380 demonstrators worldwide that earned the trip. I do think that they said there was about 325 that were actually on the trip. So some people chose not to go and cash out due to other reasons of why they couldn't travel. And then with their guests in total, we were just below about 800 people on the ship. So there was 4,000 people on the ship, and we took up like nearly 1/4 of that. So, and it was actually quite fun. We were all walking around with lanyards on, and it had everybody on the ship talking. It was like, why are you wearing those things? How come you all have those things on? What do they mean? What are you a part of? And so it creates a great conversation point when it comes to people on the ship, because it's not only Stampin' Up people on the ship, it's actually all other general public on the ship as well. So we're mixed in with all of those people. So and it was a super fun trip. I know a lot of people said that we didn't share a lot. There's been a lot to do with not being allowed to share about earnings and claiming earnings with our businesses, which has probably put a little bit of a damper on what we can share and what we can't share and how we can share it. But we tried to share as much as we could. And I mean, it was all about, by the time I got to the Norway trip, I was ready to just chill and relax, because I'd been on a 12-day Europe tour, which was absolutely fast packed, and we seen so many countries. I got to spend the time with my lovely youngest daughter, which was, I don't think you can ever replace those times that you get. I spent a whole month with her together traveling. So it was really, really great. So they don't have an area for us to craft. We did do a little bit of crafting. It was so funny. I think we were all starving for crafting. So they actually had a origami class on the boat, and all of us demonstrators, like a whole heap of us, turned up to do the origami class. Not all of us, but I mean, a lot of us turned up to do the origami class. And it was so funny. Our first fold that we did, I don't know how many times people said, anyone got a bone folder to crease the fold? It was actually quite funny, but it was nice to be able to do something a bit crafty. But there was so many things on the ship, like there was the band that played at our general session, which was fantastic. It was a band that was from Mexico, and they were called the Billboard Band, and oh my god, they are so good. So Denny and I actually followed them around overnight time, and wherever they were playing, we actually went and watched them. And so we had some pretty late nights. We were getting to bed at midnight most nights, and because I actually didn't have any excursions planned for Norway, it was quite good. We could sleep in, and we weren't in a rush to get off the boat. There was one time that I can't remember where it was, but one port stop we couldn't even get into land because the gangway that gets you from the ship to the land actually broke down, and so all of the excursions that day got cancelled. No one could get over on land that day, which was a little bit sad. So one out of our 4 ports we weren't able to get onto land, and we actually had to leave. We had to leave the fjord that morning because they wouldn't allow the ship to stay there as well. So that was a little bit disappointing for a lot of people that actually had some excursions and things planned. But because Danny and I didn't, it was okay. We did one excursion, which we did, and I did it privately. We just went and bought a ticket, and it was called the Skylift. And the Skylift, was it the Skylift? Or that might have been the thing on the boat. Anyway, it was a cable car that actually went up in it's one of the steepest cable cars in the world, apparently, and it goes just straight up a cliff face, and we ended up in the snow. It was absolutely gorgeous. We were up in the snow, and of course my daughter decided to wear 3/4 pants that day with sports shoes and no socks. And one of my friends, Rebecca Hall, her husband, said, "Gee, Danny, are you sure about your choice of clothing today? Do you know where you're going?" And she said, yeah, no, it's fine. Why? And when we got up into the snow, I can tell you she regretted it a little bit, but the ankles were a little bit chilly when there was snow around. And it actually snowed on us while we were up there. So it was actually great to be able to go on something like that. And I mean, the mountains were spectacular. I must admit that I think Switzerland beats it hands down as far as scenery and what you see. So we had been a little bit spoiled. We did spend a couple of days in Switzerland before we actually went to Norway. So, but I think it's personal choice, and I think Norway is probably something that's gorgeous. When you you wouldn't get you on it, Elizabeth. I know you were saying nope, not for me. It was pretty steep, but I mean, yeah, it's a cable car and you're in it. And I don't have any issues with it. There was one man that was on it, and oh my god, he was so petrified. He was sitting holding onto the pole with his head down and his eyes shut, and his wife saying, "It's okay, it's okay, it's okay." But on the way down, he was totally different. So I think after he'd actually got up there and he realized he got up there in one piece, he was okay when he went back down. But anyway, so what I'm actually going to do is I'm just going to pop the camera down now, and I'm actually going to tell you a few things that I've got going on in my business, and then we'll get into I've got to remember how to use this. It's been so long since I've been live. I'm like, how do I change the camera? Just kidding. Okay, so, and I didn't check to see where, oh, and that's not sitting in the right spot. So bear with me. Sorry about that. There we go. Okay. I have a fair few things going on this month in my business. So one thing, we've got a couple of things happening with Stampin' Up, which are specials with Stampin' Up. So we actually have a designer series paper sale. Now it's on selected papers, but it is papers out of our brand new annual catalog. So if you love some of the papers, then now is your time. There's 15% off selected papers, designer series paper. So if you love it and chop it and you absolutely love designer series paper, June is the month to actually buy your designer series paper. So 15% off savings during the month of June only. Now we have a starter kit special. Now, I answer these questions all the time. Mostly people say to me, I don't want to join because I don't want to sell. And you physically don't have to sell to join Stampin' Up. You can physically join Stampin' Up just to get a discount. So they've actually sweetened the deal this month. We actually get $283 worth of product and we only pay $169. So it is a saving of $114 you get for free when you purchase the starter kit. So what comes with that? And I just wanted to talk to you about this. What comes with that is being able to be a part of a crafty community. So once you actually join my Wild Heart Crafters team, you get to be a part of my crafty community. So I love spoiling my team rotten. So I try to inspire my team as much as I can. So my team actually get access to my Stamps Club videos every month. They get access to the Global Creative Tutorial Bundle that we do every month, which is 12 top demos around the world that we do 12 PDFs and 12 video tutorials. My team get that for free. I also, if you wanted to run it as a bit of a business, I also do free business training for my team members as well. So I cater for all types of Stampin' Up demonstrators. So when you actually join, you can enjoy just to be a discount shopper. You can join to maybe earn a little bit of money on a few orders if you've got some friends that want to order some products, or you can actually join and start to run it as a business. And I can give you the tips and tricks to start to build a solid foundation to your Stampin' Up business. So there's many reasons of why you purchase the starter kit, but you physically don't have to do what I do. But if you do want to do what I do, if you do want to do videos, if you do want to hold classes and things, you may want to just get together every month with a group of friends and be able to have the products to share with your friends. So it's all about being a part of a crafty community. So it's a really excellent time to actually join this month, because not only can you get the starter kit special where you get $114 for free on top of the $169 that you pay, but you also can put the designer series paper sale items in your starter kit as well. And one thing that I want to tell you is when you're a part of Stampin' Up, whatever special Stampin' Up have, we actually have that special plus our discount on top. So we get exactly what customers get plus a 20% discount on top. So I always say there's no reason to never have a discount. So, and if you don't make the quarterly amounts, there is a quarterly amount. And if you join now, June, July, okay, so if you join now, you get the remainder of this quarter, which is the end of June, and then you will get July, August, September to make your quarterly amount. So they give you 4 months instead of 5 months to make that quarterly special. And if you quarterly um, amount, but if you don't make that, then it's okay. You can drop. You can purchase the starter kit again. So there's actually no reason to not have a discount. So I just wanted to have a chat with you about that because it's a really, really good time to join a crafty community. And I mean, if you love Stampin' Up products, I can tell you, you will not be sorry if you join. And the fact is too, you have someone to help you with your crafting. You know, if you have an issue with a product or you don't know how to use something or you don't know where to start, you're brand new to crafting, my God, the starter kit is definitely the way to go. All right. So I have a monthly coffee and card class this month, and it is called the June Cheerful Daisies monthly coffee and card class. Now, for the coffee and card class, you will be making 5 cards. You will get a quarter pack of the designer series paper, the Daisy designer series paper. You will get a full pack of the iridescent pearls. You will also get some lengths of ribbon, and you will also get the cardstock to be able to make the cards. Now it's $40 if you attend in person. Now I've got 2 time slots for the in-person class, so I'm taking bookings for them now. The in-person class is on Wednesday. I think it's the 20th. I'm just going to double check my date on that. I'm nearly positive it's the 21st of June. Just let me get my calendar up. Oh, if I can find my calendar on my phone. Oh, there. Okay, so let me see. So yes, it's Wednesday, the 21st of June from 6 p.m. till 8:30 p.m., or it's Friday morning, the 23rd of June from 10 a.m. to 12:30. Or you can get the online version, and the online version means that you get everything in your kit. You get the PDF tutorial, and it shows you step by step how to make the 5 cards. So you'll get everything in your kit to do it. You will need the daisy stamp set and dies to be able to participate in the class, and the ink pad colors that go with it. Now, my global one sheet wonder that I do with Rose Ward and I, for this month, we're doing the Earth and Elegance. Now, for $80, you get a full pack of the designer series paper. You get a roll of the twisted yarn. I think that's what it's called. And you get a full pack of the solid backed gems as well, the in color gems. So it's a really, really great thing to do. And it's a one sheet wonder. So of course you get to make a minimum of 12 cards per month. So Rose does a video and I do a video. So we choose a one sheet wonder and we make multiple cards with that one sheet. It's a great way of crafting. It's a great way of actually being able to make multiple cards. And you get access to that video for one whole year. So you'll be a part of a Facebook group, and that's where we actually put the still shots and all the instructions and the video. Most of the time we do all the instructions in the video itself. And you get access to that for a full 12 months. So it is a great club to be a part of. So it's $80. I do sell, if you live outside of our buying areas, we do sell the video component on its own as well. And you will see that at the time of registration. Global Creative Tutorial Bundle for this month, of course, is the Cheerful Daisies. So if you absolutely love the daisies, it costs $22 for this tutorial, which is really fantastic. If you go over to my website, stampingwithdonnag.com, which I can, let me see if I can pop my website up there. Oh, there it is. So there's my website on there, and you'll find it in the show more box down below. So if you want to go over to my website, you can click on shopping with me and tutorials, and you'll find you can access all of the tutorials there. When you purchase the tutorial, it's an instant download. So you don't actually have to, like when you actually purchase it, it sends you to a part where you actually download it. So it is an instant download and you won't lose it. You can go back. You have to create an account when you go to my website to purchase anything, and you can go back to your account and actually find it. So anything that you've purchased off me, you'll have forever, because you can go back to your account on my website to be able to get it. 2-day winter retreat is the registration is closing soon. So the 15th of June, when the payment is due. So if you've already paid your payment, yes, I have purchased your products. If you haven't paid your payment yet, then your payment is due by the 15th of June. If you haven't registered yet, then by all means, feel free to jump on over to my website. There is a link in the show more box down below. And winter retreat is going to be super, super fun. We're using the Timeless Arrangements bundle, and you will get that as part of your goodie bag. So you get, for $200, you actually get a goodie bag worth about $180. So you get designer series paper, you get the stamp set, the die set, you get cardstock, you get ribbon, you get embellishments, you get a PDF tutorial to make 8 projects using that beautiful Timeless Arrangement stamp set. And I also have optional classes on top as well. So if you're interested in my retreat, please feel free to jump on over to my website and register, because it will be closing in 13 days. So you've got less than 2 weeks to register for the July winter retreat. I also have a Christmas retreat in November. So if July date doesn't work for you, Christmas retreat in November will be the 18th and 19th of November. And my retreats are held in Bow Desert, but you can also get a retreat in a box. It costs you an extra $25 for postage, but you get everything that everyone gets in person, in a box delivered to your doorstep. So you'll have everything other than the inks to be able to create the projects. Stamping, my Stamps Club is a great way of collecting products and helping you with your inspiration. It costs $50 per month. I do also do an optional upgrade that if you wanted to include the die set. So I'm actually about to design. I'm running a little bit late. I actually put a message up in my Facebook group this morning saying that I am running a little bit late because I've been away. So I will be designing my Stamps Club cards as soon as I get off this video, and I will be preparing the kits over the weekend. So I apologize to all of the Stamps Club people, but I am going to be a week late. But I also do the optional upgrade. So this month for May, we're doing the Zany Zoo stamp set. So that's what I'm actually doing. If you wanted to join now, by all means, you could join today because I will be cutting the kits on the weekend. So I just need to know exact numbers. So if you're interested in that, you can head over to my website and subscribe to that. And my Color Coach kit class, I've actually just about finished the ones that have been ordered while I was away, and they will be going out in the middle of June in the post. So in the next week or so, I will have those finished and posted out. So if you're interested in purchasing a Color Coach kit, the next mail out will be at the end of June. So I only have time to do the ones that I've done now. And I will be able to do some more if you're interested in purchasing that. You will see a link in the show more box down below, or you can go over to my website and purchase it from my website. It is only available to people in Australia, so I need to tell you that. Okay, I did have one person from overseas that actually purchased it. Okay, so now everyone wanted to know what I actually got as prizes as well. So every day when we were on the ship for our incentive trip, we actually have what they call a hospitality room. So the hospitality room is more or less a room that we can go to and we can gather with other demonstrators. We can chat and we get to spin a wheel. So you may have seen on my story that I was spinning a wheel because I wanted to be one of those demonstrators that wanted to spin the wheel so far. But I didn't want to be the demonstrator that broke the wheel. That was the one thing I was really worried about. But I did get to spin it really, really quickly. So every morning we actually spin the wheel. So Karen, I don't know. I'm not sure whether I have you registered for the Color Coach kit. Anyone that registered before I went away, I sent them all out, and anyone that has registered, I haven't checked the names. I know that I had 15 people down that I had to do, but I haven't checked the names. So did you register with the link online? That's what I need to ask. And because I don't think a registration came through for you. I'm not sure, but I will have to double check that about the Color Coach kit. So we spun the wheel. So I want to show you some of the prizes that I got when I spun the wheel. So I think the first prize that I got was a Norway dishcloth. So I don't know. I think they think I'm going to have to get domestic or something and start doing the washing up. So anyway, so that was a Norwegian dishcloth that I got. So, and I remember we had dishcloths like this. I mean, they were printed ones, but many, many years ago, we used to use dishcloths like this to wash up. And it was really funny when I got it because I'm like, what is it? And they said, it's a dishcloth. I went, okay, it's a Swedish dishcloth. So I'm going to get domesticated. So, and then of course, the next time I spun the wheel, I actually won a Stampin' Up tea towel. So I got the dishcloth and I got the tea towel. So I'm thinking that they think I should get back into the kitchen and wash up. I have a dishwasher and everything goes in the dishwasher. I physically don't wash up. But anyway, so I got a Stampin' Up tea towel. So that was the second time I spun. The third time I spun, I got a pack of Stampin' Up playing cards. Okay, so Karen, you can go over to my website and register. And I may have one kit free but I know that what I'm processing at the moment is all I'm processing. So I will have to double check the numbers. So I got some Stampin' Up cards, so that was really cute. and I need to show you this. So they were doing things like they had this Instamatic camera. So they asked us to take photos and we could get photos. So this is Liz Yule from the UK and myself. And I mean, that was the morning that we were heading up to the snow. So it was freezing cold. And then Denny took a close up one of me. It doesn't do well when someone goes really close up. I faded into the background. But anyway, so we did that. So I've got quite a few photos of people sitting around with that. The next prize I won was this cute, and I haven't even opened it, but this was really cute. And this was the most popular one, I think, out of all of the prizes that people wanted to win. I mean, there was a Stampin' Up beanie that you could win. There was also a cord organizer. That was not really a popular thing that everyone wanted, but and I think it goes like that. No, it goes like, no, it does go like that. Or does it go like that? Maybe it goes like that. Yeah, there you go. And it's to fit your mobile phone on. So to sit your mobile phone on, which is really, really cute. Sometimes you need to have that phone hands-free. So that was a really cute prize. The other thing they had was they had some stickers. They had the decals for your car that we have in the supply items, and they have other stickers. So I won a Stampin' Up sticker. So I can stick Stampin' Up somewhere. Maybe I could just put it there. Look in my videos. Wouldn't that look nice? This was one that I thought was really, really nice. I got a Stampin' Up key tag. So I really, really liked this prize. So, yeah. And, of course, in the hospitality room, we could go and get lollies as much as we like. So you could get a bag and you could fill up lollies. So, of course, they had Twix bars. So I've still got a bit of a supply of Twix bars. I had some cute little lollies. They did have, I don't know whether anyone's ever tried this, they did actually have, and I've never seen them before in my life. So I want to find out how many people have actually seen them before. They had a vegan Kit Kat. Has anyone ever eaten a vegan Kit Kat? I didn't even know a vegan Kit Kat existed, but they actually have a vegan Kit Kat. So I'm like, I have no idea. I haven't tried it yet. And one of the guests of a Stampin' Up demonstrator said, well, the best thing is for you to actually try it now when you don't have to pay for it. So if it's bad, you haven't wasted your money. And I thought, well, good point. So I actually grabbed one. I haven't tried it yet. I've got it still in my bag, but I haven't tried it yet. But I thought, maybe it's a good idea to actually try it before you buy it. So yeah, so type into the comments and let me know, have you ever had a vegan Kit Kat? So this was another prize that I got too. I got a Stampin' Up mug. So I think like a coffee mug. So I think that was good too. Should have seen me though. I was thinking, how am I going to fit that in my bag? Because I had very limited space to put anything in a bag. So I think that will come in handy. I think I'll probably be able to use that in my craft room quite often. Okay, so now the next thing is the swaps. So what we do is when we are going on an incentive trip, we put down whether we want to do swaps or not. So I've got my pile of swaps. So I'm just going to go through them quickly. So I have, this one is from Chris Sloger, and she has used those beautiful sundial dies, which is really, really cute. So they're brand new out of our new catalogue. So, I'm interested in knowing how the Kit Kat tastes though, as I can't have lactose. Well, I will let you know, Carol, because I can tell you I'm a chocolate connoisseur. So I will tell you whether it tastes good or not. Paul is saying vegan Kit Kat doesn't sound good. I know. We were all thinking, vegan Kit Kat? Really? Okay, so that was one of my swaps. This one was from Sherry, and Sherry is from Sherry's Cards. She does some beautiful work. So that's using those beautiful dies, the nesting dies, which is really, really cute. The next one is from Belle Harder. And Belle's used the cute little ladybug, which is really cute, and that gorgeous designer, the Daisy Designer Series paper. This one here is from Jackie Williams in New Zealand. And she's used this gorgeous stamp set. And I actually, to tell you the truth, I haven't even purchased this stamp set yet, but it really made me think, wow, a gorgeous, cute card. So that's from Jackie Williams in New Zealand. This one here is from Patty Edwards. Yep, Patty Edwards. So she's used those gorgeous dies again as well. So super cute card. And the wild wheat. So look at the wild wheat there. I know everyone keeps saying, I don't know whether I like the wild wheat, but, you know. Bree says, I want to know how it tastes too. Allergic to dairy. Well, there you go. Okay. So this one here is from Erica Serwin. That's right. That's a pink buckaroo. So she's created a gorgeous card using that beautiful carousel stamp set that we have. This one here is a gorgeous card. This one is from Rosie Gonzalez. Absolutely gorgeous card from Rosie. So stunning. I remember meeting Rosie when I first started Stampin' Up, and I did a talk in Kylie Bertucci's business training, and she said to me, you inspire me so much. I can't believe what you've achieved. I don't think I'll ever earn an incentive trip. And she was on the incentive trip. So it's really nice to see people that think that it's out of their reach and then they work hard and earn it. So this one here is from Frenchie. So a gorgeous card using that beautiful flower stamp set. Here's one from the Zany Zoo, and this is from Karen Duke. So cute. And this is what I'm using for my Stamps Club this month as well. So cute, super cute card using designer series paper. Very simple, but quite cute card. This one is quite nice as well. This one is from Christine McNichol from New Zealand. Using the beautiful birthday set, which is gorgeous. This one here is from Amanda Fowler in the UK. Cute little owl and sitting up on those books. Isn't he cute? This one here is from Denny Hicade. I think that's how you say her name. She's a lovely girl, Denny. Using that cute little set. So she's from Germany. I think that's where she's from, Germany. Yep, Germany. This one's from Kylie Bertucci in Australia. So using the cute little pizza stamp. This one here is from Colleen Magnus. So using that Circle Celebrations, and I'm going to do a quick card with that today. So really cute. The Darling Owl. Yep. This one here is from Kim Quaid. And AZ, that's Arizona, I think. Using that circle stamp set again. So, yeah, I thought I might use that this morning. This is super cute. Who loves the chooks? So that one is really cute. It's from Sondra Jumper from Boiling Springs. So great coloring that she's done there, unless she's, I think that's coloring. Yeah. This one, the Daisy set from Jennifer Hill. Oops, a daisy, so sorry. This was another cute cute stamp card using that crafters stamped that bundle. But I mean, honestly, this little paper trimmer has got me enthralled. I think it's so super cute. But what a cute card. And that's from Meg Holland. Cute daisy card. This one's from Marie Christine Peltier. Yep. Another one from Tammy Shay. I don't know. I think that's how you say the name. Sorry, Tammy, if you're watching. Gorgeous card using that daisy set. This daisy set is so popular. Another daisy card from Lisa Marie. Lisa Marie, I know Lisa. Had a good chat with Lisa on the trip. This one here is from, I don't know how to even say that name. Yeah. obviously from Germany or somewhere. Not in my language. This one here was from Melissa Perswell. This was a cute one too from Liz Yule, from my friend in the UK. Liz and I had a great chat. And this one here, I actually don't know who this is from because there was no name on it. And I'm hoping that there might be a name in the card. There we go. Well, I don't, yeah, there's not even a name. This here, Lawrence Desnos. Okay, well, there you go. And isn't that cute how she's done Welcome to Norway? So that's all my swap cards and the things that I got. Now, one of the things that I had someone asking me, so one of the major things that I wanted to do when I was on my trip, when I actually went on my Europe trip. So we did a 12-day Europe tour before we actually went on the incentive trip. So one of the things that I actually wanted to do was we were going to Florence again. And the last time I went to Florence, I actually bought a really, really gorgeous leather handbag because Florence is known for leather and for markets and buying leather goods like really, really cheap. I think the other thing it's known for is gold. Buying some gold. I didn't actually buy any gold, not there. So I'll tell you a story about what I did buy. So I wanted to get a leather handbag. So I actually got another leather handbag and I wanted to get just a smaller leather handbag. So this is my new leather handbag. So 3 years ago, I purchased a leather handbag and I've now purchased another one. So that's my new leather handbag because I know that I did have one team member said to me, "Did you get your leather handbag?" And I'm like, "Yes, I did." So anyway, I did end up getting to purchase a leather handbag. So you're going on the same trip next April. Oh, you will love it. Is it the European Whirl, Janet? Because if it is the European Whirl, it's very fast paced, but you see so much. I mean, we crossed so many borders in 12 days, you would not believe it. I mean, I had a phone SIM card, and every time we crossed a border and ended up in a new country, you will love it. You will absolutely love it. And if you get Martin from New Zealand who does the trip, because that's the trip that he does, if you get Martin from New Zealand, let me know. He is fantastic. Our tour guide, he just talked all about history. While you're driving along in the bus, he's telling you all the stories about history. And I've never known someone that absolutely loves history so much and is so thrilled in talking about the whole history of these places. And he knows his stuff. It was fantastic. You learned so much while you were there. We even had lessons on language lessons, like, so whatever country we were going into, he taught us how to say hello, how to say goodbye, how to ask for the bill, how to order a coffee. So we were having lessons. We had Dutch lessons. We had some French lessons. We had some Italian lessons. So yeah, so it was actually it's a lovely trip. And the only thing that I could say is we weren't planning on doing the optional extras. We had to do the optional extras because there was not a lot of things to do if you didn't do the optional extras. So it was a Trafalgar tour that we did. But yeah, it was really, really good. Okay, so let's get to crafting because that's what we're here for. So I don't really have anything planned this morning. I just know that I wanted to use the Circle Sayings stamp set and the new punch that goes with it, which is the 2 3/8 inch punch. And I've also got out my 2 1/4 inch punch and my 2-inch punch. So I thought I'd play around with the circle punches and play around with this stamp set. So I wanted to do a nice, quick, easy card using some of the Designer Series paper. I'm just checking what I have here. Oh, okay. Let's just use some of the daisy paper. I think I had some sitting here on my desk. Okay. So these are some of the cute daisy designer series paper. Some of the front things that you can use, but I wanted to incorporate it into really quick, easy card. So the idea of the circle sayings is that it's very easy to stamp some images, cut them out with a punch, and put a bit of designer series paper on your card, and you've got a gorgeous card. So I'm just going to grab my Pierce mat. And the first one I'm going to do is the little cupcake. So I'm going to do the cupcake, and I'm also going to do the celebration stamp around. I think the celebration stamp will fit, and then the cupcake will fit inside. I'm guessing that, but I will think it will do that. So I'm going to grab the little cupcake, and I'll put that on a block. Okay, so now for me, I like to stamp my images in basic grey, not black. I just like it a lot better as far as colouring. So I'm going to colour with some blends. So I'm just going to stamp my little cupcake like that. I'm then going to stamp around, but what colour do I might do that in Moody Mauve, because I love the Moody Mauve. So let's ink that up and stamp that around the outside of my cupcake. Okay, so we have that. Now I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some blends. So I think I'm going to, for the, no, they're the wrong ones. I was going to say I've got the copper clay. I love the copper clay, yes. So we'll do copper clay for the cupcake paper, the wrapper. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm just going to do the outline of the wrapper with the dark. Now the thing with blends is they will bleed through your cardstock, and they will actually spread on your cardstock as well. So the ink actually sort of spreads. So the hint is to just go inside your outline a little bit to and now I'm just going to use, see the lines that Stampin' Up have given us in that image. I'm just going to highlight those lines with my dark. So Stampin' Up do the hard work for us. They create where we need to have it. And then I'm just going to use the light, and I'm just going to blend over the top. Okay. So that there gives us our little cupcake there. And then I think I'm going to do our bubble bath for the cream frosting. What do you think? Do I want to do that, or do I? Yeah, I think I want to do bubble bath. Do I want to do that, or do I want to do yellow? Maybe we should do... Do I have lemon lolly? I thought I did. Is that it up there? What do we got? Actually, you know what? I feel like I want to use a different colour to that. What colour should I do the icing? I know. Good old pool party. Why not? Do bubble bath? I just don't think bubble bath's going to look Should I do bubble bath? I just thought it might clash with, oh, I can do bubble bath. Okay. Seeing you ask so nicely, Betty. Let's do bubble bath. So this is the dark. All right, so that's the dark, and then we'll blend with the light. It does look cute. What do you think? All right, now what I want to do is I want to check out and see what. Yes. Okay. I want to check out and see. So we've got 2 3/8. I'm going to look and see what that cuts that out as. That's big. I don't want to do 2 3/8. Okay. Let's do I want to do 2 1/4 or will 2 do it? Let me see. Oh, 2 1/4 looks good, but maybe 2 might do it. Nope, 2's too little. Okay, so 2 1/4 we're going to do. So we're going to cut it out with 2 1/4. Center it. Cut it out. Okay. And then I think I want to get some of the... Gonna do that. 2 1/4. Let's do some bubble bath in behind it. I don't know whether I want to do bubble bath or I want to do... I may want to do... Is that 2 3/8? Yeah. I may want to do pebbled path. I don't know. We'll try that. That's looking good. Look at that. Although I feel like I may want to do pebbled path behind it. We will see. We'll make the decision. Okay. Let's see if we want to have pebble. Oh, I think pebble path's going to do it. Okay. We'll make a decision. Now I want to use... I either want to use pebbled path. Hang on, I'll go and grab a paper trimmer right there. I want to either use pebbled path or Moody Mauve as my card base. So we'll go that way. And we'll go that way. Okay. Like that. Get my bone folder and... Oh, I got the grottiest bone folder that there is. Okay, so we've got that. Now I want to do a couple of little rectangles. So I'm going to cut that one. We will do, what have we got here? 4. If we do 1 1/4, I think that will work. 1 1/4, 1 1/4. Let's do 1 1/4, 1 1/4, and 1 1/4. That. Okay. I need to cut them down a bit shorter. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to take... Do I want to take 1/4 inch off? We'll try. Quarter of an inch. We'll try 1/4 and see what it looks like. I could do that. I could do that. I could do that. That looks pretty. And then I think what I want to do is a moody mauve layer in under that. Okay, so I'm going to do a moody mauve layer. Let me grab my moody mauve. It is so nice to be crafting again. Okay, let's do moody mauve. There's a new embossing folder that I want to use, which is really, really pretty. So we might, what do I need to do? See, it's so long I can't even remember how to cut cardstock. Okay, that, I'll do another one and pop that back there. Okay, so I want to do a moody mauve underneath. Then I'm going to pop them on there. That looks cute. Okay, I still need to go smaller with them. I'm going to do another 1/4 inch because I want to be able to see that moody mauve in behind. So let's do another 1/4 inch. That'll be better. That, and that. Oh, much better. Okay, I'm going to emboss this because I have a new embossing folder and I want to try it, which is here. As soon as I seen this in the catalogue, I was like, oh, I really, really want this. Does Theo like to help you with crafting? Well, actually, Jenny, Theo at the moment, because he stayed at my mum and dad's place, he's a little bit... so this embossing folder, I'm just going to tell you, this embossing folder is the exposed brick 3D embossing folder. And it looks absolutely gorgeous. So I want to emboss my moody mauve layer with that so you can see what that embossing folder looks like. Yeah, so he's a little bit out of sorts. When I say he's a little bit out of sorts, I think he's happy to be home. He's just cold at the moment, so he's actually in on my bed. So he's in having a great time on my bed. Now, I apologize. I've got my Big Shot machine here because, yeah, my cut and embosses. I actually did find it. I had lost my cut and emboss from my retreat. And I actually did, no, not from the retreat, from the craft show. Now, this is a 3D embossing folder. So I've actually got just the base platform, the embossing folder with the cardstock in it, and the grey plate, the number 4 plate. So number 1 plate and number 4 plate. I'm going to run that through. Yeah, so he actually, to tell you the truth, he obviously missed me. He, yesterday was my first day at home. So we, not yesterday, the day before. So we, so I've had nearly 2 days at home. Oh, look at that. Isn't that just stunning? Can you see that? Beautiful, beautiful embossing folder. All right, now I'm going to bring in a bit of scrap paper because I want to actually just put a bit of blending on that so that you can see it a little bit more. So I'm going to grab my, well, it would be nice if I could find my moody mauve, but my moody mauve is not there. Lord knows where that is. It's physically not in there. Really? Oh, I had moody mauve out. What am I talking about? It's here. Okay, so I'm going to grab some moody mauve and I'm going to use a blending brush and just add some moody mauve onto that, just to bring up some of that exposed brick embossing folder a little bit more. Okay, so now can you see that? How awesome is that? Yeah, so he's not doing too bad. He just doesn't want to leave me alone. Like I said yesterday, he walked around not last night, the night before, walked around just meowing at me. And I don't know whether he's meowing at me like, oh my God, like for God's sake, take notice of me, or that he was just meowing at me because he was so glad that I was home and we were home. So, all right, so I'm actually going to glue those just on there like that. So I'm going to grab, I've got some of this. I don't know whether this is going to work real well, but we'll try it. No, I don't think it will. I think the last time I tried to do that, let's just use some liquid glue. The reason why I'm wondering about what glue I'm using, because my glue, I just realized, is still in my suitcase from where I had to finish off my incentive trip swaps. Okay, so I'm actually going to glue one just there. And then I'm going to do the other bottom one. Oops, bit of glue on there. So this bottom one, I'm going to pop up there and get it straight. And then I'll pop that one in the center. So quick, easy crafting, 3 strips of designer series paper. Yes, okay, I've embossed, but you don't actually have to emboss that layer if you don't want to. And the punches make it easy to be able to craft and create and get that look happening. So I'm going to, with that, I'm going to pop up on some dimensionals. There. And there. I'm just going to use my take your pick tool. So this is a handy dandy take your pick tool that I use to remove the backings, which makes it a lot easier when you're crafting to remove the backings off your dimensionals. Because if you're anything like me and you have false fingernails, it's very, very hard to be able to get those backings off. Plus, it stops the backings from getting everywhere in your craft room. So it is really, really a great thing to have in your craft room. So I'm just going to layer that up on that pebbled path. And then I'm going to grab a little bit of ribbon. So we might do, I'm thinking maybe the pebbled path ribbon. Just grab that. So these are our new in colors that I'm using, which is, they're great colors. Like I love the new in colors. Laurie, you love the embossing folder? Terry, you like the embossing folder? Yeah, I know. It's funny when you see things and it's like, oh, I really, really need that. You know, like when I seen it, I was like, that is definitely on my list. Now I just have to go and try and find my scissors that are out here somewhere, I think. And hopefully this pair's going to work because they're a bit grotty. All right, so I'm going to wrap a bit of the pebble path ribbon around. I might do glue dots, seeing I don't have my Seal Plus in here. I don't think I do. No. So we'll do some glue dots on the back of that ribbon. So I'm just going to pop some glue dots on that. I'm then going to that way. So I want to do it there. And that. And I'll cut that. And I'll pop some glue dots on the back of that. There. Okay. Wrap that around. So normally I would have used my Seal Plus on the back to hold that ribbon in place. Okay. So we've got that. I'm then going to add some dimensionals on the back of that layer. Now I'm going to cheat here. I've got the edges of my dimensionals here. So I'm just going to cheat and pop one just there. the other edge there. And then I'm just going to halve that one. I always use the edges of my dimensionals. There's so much still left on the edges. I see some people throwing those bits out, but there's so much left there that you can use. Okay, and how good is that, finishing a sheet of dimensionals? And I will actually grab another sheet and pop some in the middle. Can't stand a saggy middle. Hey, Sue, when I hit the card color at the bottom of this video, it says it's closed. Oh, okay. So you mean the color coach, Sue? Is that what you're talking about? I may have to open up the registration again. Can you just type into the comments and let me know? Is it the color coach that you're talking about? Okay. I may have to open it up again. I probably closed it by a certain date, so I may have to open it up again. So just bear with me, and I will, after this video, I'll get that sorted. Okay, so we're going to have that on there like that. And of course, we're just going to pop that there like that, and then a bow. There. Oh, sounds like the dogs are away again in the neighborhood. Okay, now I wanted to show you how you can color your rhinestones any color you want to match your project. So I'm actually going to color them with my, it's going to call it Rococo Rose, dark moody mauve. And I'm going to use the brush end and color some of them to actually match my project. You can also do this with pearls, and because these are alcohol markers, it's permanent, so it doesn't rub off. It's actually permanent, and it works really, really well to be able to do that. So I'm going to on there. And oh, it's always the way, isn't it? The last one. Where do I want to put it? Maybe up there. All right, and then of course we will tie a bow. And I will pop that on with some glue dots as well. And we will pop that just down there like that. And there you have a super cute, quick, easy card. So give me the thumbs up if you liked what I did today. Give me the thumbs up, because that helps get my crafting shown to more people. So it was super exciting to be back crafting with you once again. So this was the stamp set called Circle Sayings, that also comes with, if you purchase the bundle, it comes with the 2 3/8 inch punch, which is really, really good. So you can see here it's got lots of different combinations. So thinking of you, happy birthday, sending you a smile today, sending you a smile today because you're awesome, a warm hello, thank you. So it's got some really, really great, awesome things in that set. Okay, so that's brand new in the catalog. So once again, if you're interested in joining my Wild Heart Crafters team, we have the awesome special of $283 worth of product for only $169, running for the month of June only. So if you're interested, even if you want to give me a call and talk about it, if you have any questions about anything that may be stopping you from thinking about joining, please make sure, here's my phone number, I'll pop it on the bottom there. Please make sure you call me on my phone number. I'd be more than happy to chat with you if you have any issues or any concerns that may be stopping you from thinking about getting a 20% discount. So don't forget the Designer Series paper sale this month only, 15% off selected papers out of the brand new catalog. And as you see, that was just a sample of one of our brand new products out of our new catalog. So thank you very much for hanging out with me and spending time with me this morning. If you're watching the replay back, please make sure you put comments into the comment section. I love going back and checking out over the comments later on. And until next time, I will be back live at my regular time on a Thursday morning at 9 a.m. next week, when I actually physically get back into routine again. So thank you for being so patient with me, and I hope you enjoyed all of my traveling stories and my pictures. And I will be back into the swing of things again. So don't forget, if you want to register for the monthly coffee and card class, registration for that closes on the 15th of this month as well. Registration for retreat closes on the 15th as well. And if you wanted to get color coach kits, you will be in another mail out system for the end of June at this stage. Okay, so thank you everyone, and I will get that link working properly when I get off here. Okay, until next time.